So today I'm finally reviewing the movie House. Not House the show, not any recent movies, because while I was looking to rewatch this movie, I was finding there are more movies with the title House, but some of them were The House. I really had to dig for this one, but this one was in 1986. So, with that age already, you probably have figured out that the effects aren't what they are today. They're actually very, very different than today. So the movie itself, the genre of it isn't just horror, it's comedy slash horror. I don't know if that's because George Wendt is in it, which is a reason why I wanted to do this movie. So if you've watched videos in recent past, like within the last year or so, and you've heard me talk about that there's a movie I really want to review, well, this is it. Because of George Wendt. We lost him last May. And I've been thinking of this movie ever since. And it's weird because in my mind, I haven't watched this movie in years, but in my mind, with his character, I have the image of him being like an electrician that comes into the house, doesn't really know the main character. But when I rewatched it, I was very, very wrong. For some reason, I don't remember how big his part was, but he's the guy's neighbor. So the movie starts off with you see an older woman killing herself in the house, basically. You don't know if someone just witnessed it happening or if it happened already, but she hung herself. And so at the funeral, you see her nephew, who you don't know nephew at the time until he starts talking to someone, but they're all saying how it doesn't make sense. It doesn't seem like something she would do. Well, the house is left to him to either sell or move into. It's up to him what he wants to do with it. He's an author who needs to write another book, so he decides to move into it. But it's not the first time he's lived there. So the house knows him. And so he's starting to experience things. He has a past his own. He was in the war. He's divorced from his wife. They had a child. And so he has kind of a messy background just in general. The house uses it. And so it's good. It's a good ghost story. Just don't expect real ghost graphics. Like, I want to say it's almost like Beetlejuice, which I'm not talking about that movie. This isn't about that movie, so I'm just skimming right by that. But as an example, it's not even like that. It's like, I'll just have to show you. This is one of the ghosts. So they're almost more like monsters than ghosts, and I don't know if that's just the comedy aspect of the horror, because the genre is comedy slash horror. I don't know if that's why, or if it's because it's in the 80s and that's what they did back then. So if that doesn't appeal to you, you might not enjoy this movie, but if you can look over that, if you can look over the goofiness of the ghost, which I kind of did laugh, but I went past it because I knew I watched the movie before, I knew I liked it, so I just looked past it knowing this is the 80s. But if you do that, it's a great movie. I liked it a lot. I'm actually thinking of rewatching House 2 and reviewing that one. So without giving too much away, I think it's a good ghost story. All his past, everything from his past kind of comes back onto the surface and the house uses it against him. And the end has a cool end, which I won't say. But I mean, if I forgot George Wentworth in more than one scene, then I obviously forgot the end. So I was kind of surprised by that, but I enjoyed it at the same time. So if you want to check out a cool, quirky 80s movie that's kind of scary, kind of not, watch this one. Or if you just like George Wendt and you want to see him in something other than Cheers, watch this one. So, yeah. I think it's worth checking out. I remember I used to review movies and books in some of these videos, and I haven't done it in a while. So, starting that up again, I think I would give this movie like an 8 out of 10, and I only dock it down a couple points because of the effects. And I shouldn't even do that because that's the time period it was in, but watching it now, it's noticeable. But it's a good movie. If you have time to check it out, it's an hour and a half long, which back then, that's kind of how they were. I feel weird saying back then because I watch movies from back then all the time, but this one's different. Anyway, that's my review on House that I've been dying to do for a while, and now that I'm doing it, I realize I can't really talk much about it without giving it away. So I'll just end it with that for any of you who decide to watch it. And if you have watched it, let me know what you think. Did you remember George Wendt being in it as much as he was? Because I didn't. I didn't at all. Now I want to watch House 2. I might cover that, but not next time. I'll space it out, but I'll cover that one as well. Let me know what you guys think if you watch it or if you have watched it. Did you like it? Let me know. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.